Hi guys, welcome to Menu Simulator. This is G again. Today we're playing a bit of DCS in the AV8B Harrier night attack module. Basically we're just going to fly up here out of this little airfield. We're going to target over here in what I believe is Iran. We're going to get in strike on it. It's a few MiG-29s that are at airbase and some Ka-50 helicopters. The Iranians have put them down there for maintenance, so we're going to fly in under the cover of dusk, bomb them, get out of there ASAP. By the time we return to base here, we're probably going to be in darkness, well we are, so I'm going to have to use MVGs and a few other things. So at the end you get to see my first MVG landing, which is a bit interesting, but anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so we're about 50 miles off the target. I'm going to start lighting up the cockpit. As you can see, it's getting dark, and setting up a few of the systems in anticipation for arriving in the target area. I don't have much experience with the Harrier, so you're going to see me faffing around with a lot of systems here. I just brought up the stores page, basically the weapons and armaments page of my particular loadout there on the left screen, DDI. Down below it you'll see me flicking some switches. That's just to select how many bombs I want to drop and what multiples I want to drop them. As you see on the right panel over here, I've got the map up still. In a minute I'll switch that over to the FLIR cam, the T-pod cam, the targeting cam. We're going to use that to laze targets, dropping the GBUs, the laser guided bombs onto them. Here you can see me wondering why the hell the T-pod's not working. It's because I've not typed in the laser code. So I'll just come over here, type in load, the UFC here, the out-front controller. I'm going to dial in at 1688, which will be my laser code. It'll be unique to my aircraft. So if there was other people up here with me, or I had a wingman or any other flights or squadrons, we wouldn't get our lasers confused and bombs wouldn't start going to each other's targets. Okay, targeting pod is up. We're about 12 miles off target now. So that's the town near the airfield. Just above it you can see the airfield. I know where the targets are because of previous recce's. Okay, and as you can see there on the right, that is our primary targets, the MiG-29s. Just as intelligence suggested, they're out there. They've just finished the maintenance cycle. They're waiting to head off to their home air base, but we're going to stop them. They're not going to make it. Okay, here we go. I've set up. Lasing onto the first MiG-29. I'm going to drop a GBU laser guided bomb onto it. It's a GBU 16. It's the largest laser guided bomb that's available to me in the Harrier. So we just watch here on the right. Bomb's gone. Here I'm still wondering if everything's alright. Splash 1, target destroyed. Okay, it looks like we got a direct hit on one of the MiG-29s with that bomb, and also the aircraft over to the right of it is mostly destroyed. So I'm going to reacquire target onto the third MiG. Just coming back around now for the second pass. You'll see the image on the T-pod disappear there. That's because it's actually trying to look at a point that is behind the wing currently. But it locks that point on the ground, so as we come round, it'll realign and we'll see the target again. It is getting quite dark at the minute. I should probably be using some kind of night vision, but I'm not worried about that at the moment. I can see the target through the T-pod's flare cam, so I'm pretty good. There goes the bomb. It's in free flight. We can see the target again on the T-pod. And another direct hit. Just having to search around and see if all our primary targets are down. Yeah, we got some splash damage on the other one. So that's all 4 MiGs down. Now we're moving on to a secondary target, which is the KF-50 helicopters. That doesn't look like I was satisfied enough with the secondary damage, so it looks like we're dropping this last GBU-16 onto that MiG that took splash damage for the last bomb we dropped. Then we'll move on to the KO-50s. I've got some Mark 20 Rockeye cluster bombs for them. There's the KO-50 helicopter's secondary target. I haven't got any fancy schmancy laser guided bombs for them anymore. Use those all on our primary. I've got some cluster bombs that are unguided. So, you know, war crimes time. Good times, good times. I think when I come in I actually drop these a bit too low. They do detonate, but they're actually anti-tank munitions, and so they're meant to destroy tanks, but they don't really do that much damage. Okay, I'm a very steep dive onto target. Far too steep. But I'm just trying to get the job done here. It's getting dark. Fuel's running low. I just want to get back to base. Pop the MVGs out so I can actually see the target visually. Okay, there goes the cluster munitions. I'm only about 4,000 feet when I dropped them in a very steep dive, so I wasn't actually expecting them to detonate, but as you can see they did. Very minimal damage though. They take out one helicopter that looks like it took a direct hit, and the rest get splash damage, which is satisfactory enough for me. So I'm just going to RTB now, get out of there, and land back at our home base. Alright, we're a few miles away from home base. I've turned on the forward facing FLIR cam because it's, as you can see, pitch black. Also I'll put that FLIR up on the HUD, which is a cool feature of the Harrier, so I'm fine for navigating. But when I get back to landing I'll slap on the MVGs. Do myself a favour. Alright, here we are back at home base for my first MVG landing. I come down far too shallow here, so I've completely missed the glide slope. I'm not controlling the throttle properly, but I do have the rasterization of the HUD there, so I can see the surrounding area. I've got my MVGs on, so I just come a bit close, skim the trees. You can see me yanking on the throttle. It is quite hard to get depth perception through the MVGs. It's a bit of a weird one. Oh, here we go, pull up cue. Adult panic throttle. That's okay. That'll do. So at this point, I don't want to go. I'm going to get smart. It's a smart, short run rate. I want to slap it down ASAP. I'm at landing speed. Bang. That's okay. We're decelerating. Alright, we're down. Alright, I'm just going to taxi off the runway here. This airbase isn't lit up very well at night, so the MVGs come in handy again. And that's our stand. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.